Recorded Books Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of In the Deep Midwinter by Robert Clark, narrated by George Guidall. This work, copyrighted 1997 by Robert Clark, is recorded by arrangement with St. Martin's Press. This recording is copyrighted 1997 by Recorded Books Incorporated. And now, In the Deep Midwinter.
Chapter 1. November. Perhaps the world was a wound, and now the cold lay over it, coagulating its waters like blood under air, forming a crust. Soon the snow would shroud it in a bandage, and then, months thereafter, the scar would emerge, and all the earth anew. But now the wheels keened on the rails as though every motion were unbearable, as though the sounds themselves might shatter in the cold. The moon was a shard of mirror hung in the sky, and it let down grey light on the fields where the withered cornstalks lay among the furrows like battle-dead. The train laboured on, an icebreaker pressing through the night, its windows amber as oil. The crossing whistle, a moan. Richard sat up in the club car by the window, ice cubes rocking in his beaker of scotch, the air scented with steam heat and tobacco, the cold stealing through the glass, penetrating his left shoulder like the blunt pinch of a hypodermic. He faced backward and watched the semaphores blink past, red and, faintly in the distance, yellow. The porter, white-haired with desiccated brown skin, dropped into view like a bird descending. "Another, sir?" "No, not now, thank you." "Next stop, Little Falls," the porter said, as though in reply, and slipped away down the car. Richard was not going to Little Falls, but to Findlay, a town on the North Dakota-Manitoba border. He was going to fetch his brother's body home. The train stood for a moment hissing at the platform in Findlay and then pulled away with a lurch. Frost effloresced from blisters in the asphalt, and the dawn light was stark and blue. A man in an Eisenhower jacket and dull brown Oxfords loped toward Richard. "Mr. MacEwan?" The man didn't wait for a reply. He shambled onward with his introduction. "I'm the sheriff, Jim Ratcliffe. I'm awfully sorry to meet you. Not to meet you, I mean, but under the circumstances, to make your acquaintance at this particular time. And, of course, the whole county feels terrible about your brother's accident and offers our condolences. If there's anything we can do—" Ratcliffe stopped, apparently relieved to have said his piece. Richard took the hand Ratcliffe seemed to have forgotten he'd extended. "Well, we very much appreciate your help. I know my brother loved hunting around here," Richard said. He had sat up all night and could think of nothing more. Ratcliffe led him to a grey car that smoked and idled throatily by the ticket office. Richard clutched his small Gladstone bag and hunched his shoulders against the cold. They got in and drove through Findlay, the heater roaring.